No pit stops, no strategy. It's all about the pace today. Qualifying day here at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are... Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:15.3. Norris and Piastri. And just behind us are Pierce, Behrman and Aaron. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:14.1. Norris, Russell, Leclerc, Piastri and Albon.
What the f happened there?
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. We're northeast of Budapest for today's race at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Alex Albon and Verstappen, Antonelli, Webber, Gasly and Yuki Tsunoda, Tremnitz, Ocon, Ollie Behrman and Massa, Aaron, Crawford, Pepe Marti, Pierce, Verschoor, Maloney, Doohan and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Right, mate, I know it's hot in that cockpit, believe me, but your tyres are even hotter than that. You've got to work really hard today to keep them cool, otherwise we're going to suffer with our performance. Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. Right, there's a big incident in front of you. Red flag, red flag. We'll update you in the pits. Everyone's okay? Right, this is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to. Again. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, you've got P5, P5. The distance to the leader, 3.1 seconds. Leclerc ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Antonelli's behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window will open in 14 laps time. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. There are 28 laps of fuel remaining, 28 laps. P3, you're currently in P3. Okay, gap to leader, 4.7 seconds. Okay, George is ahead of you. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on fresh hards. You've got 11 laps until your pit... Okay, we've done all right so far, but this is a chance to take a breath. We've got another half of this race to go, and there's still a big opportunity there. I know here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Down to 24 laps of fuel remaining. The rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Weather's changing now, you might want to review our strategy. Copy. Tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. There seems to have been a problem attaching the left rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us though, and let's finish this race strong. Okay, George is coming in for his stop. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. The rain's going to keep getting heavier for the next 15 minutes at least. Okay, not sure whether dries or inters are faster, we're right on the crossover. As things stand, we're going to be leading the championship. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. You're leading the pack, that's P1. Piastri's behind. They're on old intermediates. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
Yes, nice. Oh, yeah, we're definitely not the quickest out there today, but we did everything well, strategy well. Yes.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey, Chief. We have a part or two ready for development because...
Hi. Notice we've got some spare cash reserves. Obviously, I know you've got other priorities, but don't forget you can upgrade the corp...
Can I borrow you for a moment, boss? We got the outcome we were hoping for, boss.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.